So for those of you who don't know, I'm Bishop James Long, and I serve as an exorcist for the United States Whole Catholic Church. And as of today, I performed 33 documented exorcisms. I was on the Ghost Adventures, the Bobby Mackeys, and the Legion of Exorcists show. And about 20 years ago, I was in the paranormal field helping, obviously paranormal teams work demonic cases. And there was a gentleman who loved going around the paranormal conference circuits, if you will, and he would do paranormal presentations, demonology presentations. And so I had a case that came across my attention, and I knew I needed help because I wasn't going to do this by myself because it was a violent case. And I contacted him and said, look, I could really use your help. And, it's in your neck of the woods, so would you be willing to? And, oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely, Bishop Long. No problem at all. I've handled plenty of cases, he said. So I picked him up. It was about a 45-minute drive, and I could tell almost immediately he was nervous. I'd already sent the case files, but the more I reminded him of the details, the more jittery and unfocused he became. When you deal with serious demonic activity, you have to stay grounded, so the red flags were obvious. By the time we arrived, he looked like he had 5 energy drinks. I told him, if you're not comfortable, stay with the family. I'll handle the rest. No. I've got this, he insisted. We went upstairs. The hotspot of activity, people had been scratched, bitten, even shoved hard enough to leave a hole in the wall. As soon as we stepped into the main room, we heard a disembodied voice, a deep, loud, guttural growl. You hear it with your own ears, not through equipment. We began the litany of the saints for the minor rite of exorcism. The growl erupted again, closer this time. He looked at me with eyes as wide as headlights, his face drained of color. "Well, what do we do now?" he whispered. "Stay focused on the litany," I told him. But he couldn't. He started trembling, overwhelmed with fear, then suddenly bolted, sprinted down the stairs. I had to stop the rite and chase after him. When I reached him, I said, "What's going on? You told me you've handled cases before." He said, I mean, I've had
You
cases,
said you've had all
but
these cases. And he says, listen, I've had cases before, and I've never had anything like this ever before. I didn't think any of this stuff actually exists. He said, as far as demons, he said, yeah, I maybe hearing noises here and there, but to actually hear that type of growl that was right next to him, that freaked him out. I said, well, that's the demonic cases. That's to be expected. And it affected him so much he quit. I mean, he quit the field altogether.